Hello. I am here at the store waiting for Paul. He's shopping. We always take turns even if we don't have a dog because I'm lazy and also Paul doesn't want me to go among people because he doesn't want me to get infected. And I already have my mask collection up here of how many masks I have. There are 5 masks I have in there, and I always alternate between them to let the other ones get decontaminated. So yeah, my justice will make a video listening to Mozart, the Requiem, as I always do, while he's shopping, so that way I have something to do. And I also wanted to make this video last night, and I tried several times. I always had to delete the video again because I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like this dim light. I was always interrupted with something, so I had to finally quit it and say, okay, well, I'll sleep one night over it and then make the video the next day. I'm also very self-conscious, so a lot of people probably think I don't care, like I don't care at all what other people think, but unfortunately I do. So I'm just being radically honest with myself and other people. So of course, I'm very self-critical, and I want to be flawless, which is very difficult to do, obviously. So nobody is flawless, and I'm like light years from being flawless. But I want to give my best. I want to try the best I possibly can in focusing and in talking well, and not saying the wrong words. And if I say the wrong words, I want to clarify that. So because I want to make the world better. I want to. It sounds bad, but I want to set an example. I'm not a role model for anyone, but I'm trying to walk my talk, in that sense. So this is the performance with the conductor Herbert von Karajan, a German conductor, or Vienna, I think, the Vienna conductor, Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra. So that was a long time ago when we made this recording. I don't know if he came back from shopping now or what was. That was quick. But anyway, I wanted to say, so thank you very, very much. You got me an ice cream, which I shouldn't be doing. I should not be doing. Okay. I locked the door because I'm paranoid. I'm making a video right now. Let me just make the video while I'm eating the ice cream, okay? And then we can go. Okay. I didn't realize it would be so quick, the whole thing. I thought you were going to be shopping for 2 hours, which is usually the case. This is the infinity sign, the blue god. Yes. The blue god ice cream is this Haagen-Dazs, which I should not be eating. This is not vegan, unfortunately. But this here, it's a limited edition. This is delicious. Absolutely delicious. It's a mix between blackberry pie and raw chocolate. Delicious. And the vanilla is amazing. Mm. Mm. I wanted to say in this video that I care infinitely much about all living beings, and that includes all of you, and yes, it includes the hacker as well. Yeah. No. Huh? Okay, I'm not showing you. I'm seriously not showing you. And I don't know. So, I'm like on the internet. I am absolutely blindfolded. I don't know who everyone is. There's a bunch of ghosts that come at me, masked ghosts. And sometimes they say nice things, and sometimes I think, that must be all the same person. And then I think, oh, maybe it's not all the same person, because they seem to be fighting among each other. And one writes me a poem, and then the other one calls him the Lovesauruses. So, and then I think, oh, maybe that was not him. Maybe that was someone else. Was it Frank? Was it whoever? Was it Vin Diesel? Was it Louis' house? Was it the Pope? I have no idea. So I'm always guessing. And when I'm deeply sad, sometimes I'm deeply sad on the internet and I cry, but I put the paper over the camera so that the hacker can't see me crying anymore, but sometimes he can hear me sobbing. So, well, that I don't know how to muffle that microphone, but it kind of helps me to restrain myself from doing OCD rituals. So in that sense, it's kind of good. It kind of helps me. It helps me in a very incidental way. And we need to set up our lives so that we push ourselves a little bit to heal, to organize our lives better, to make it better, to talk better, to not do rituals, to not give in to avoidance and fear and ego, whatever. Ego wants to, in the case of the hacker, the ego always wants to retaliate, so don't give in to it anymore. And I shouldn't be giving into doing OCD rituals with avoidance and washing and cleaning and pujas and energy cleansing rituals, which is, some of this might go in the direction of Wicca and stuff like this, but what do you think Wicca is? That's an institutionalized OCD ritual organization. That's what it is. It's all OCD. And nothing else. Religion is institutionalized insanity. That's what Dr. Arthur Jonoff said. And I fully agree with him. And Paul agrees with him on that too. Religion is institutionalized OCD and insanity and psychosis, psychotic act outs, and so on. That's what it is. The only difference is that it's somewhat socially acknowledged and accepted. That's the difference between religion and some personally developed ideas and associations of doom and whatever. A personal childhood trauma, associations, and so on. The institutional form is just that It's a collective trauma that developed it over thousands of years, and that doesn't make it any more valid or any more acceptable or healthy or whatever. Just because our ancestors gradually developed something like this doesn't make it educational, or it doesn't make it morally right. Okay? Our ancestors knew nothing about existence. Maybe there was a few people, a few witches that knew something. Okay, witches were scientists. They went out into the forest. They had to survive. They didn't want to put up with society, particularly not during the Middle Ages. Hell no. You know, a feminist, advanced soul is not going to put up with some patriarchic shit. So they pack up, they take the animals, they go into the forest. They set up camp there. And they have to survive. And they're smart. They're eager to learn. They learn from the animals. They learn what the animals eat. They study all the plants. If they're lucky, they could bring some kind of notebook with them, self-made, I don't know, with some archaic paper and maybe a charcoal pencil, and they will start to draw all the different plants and take notes of what these plants do. Okay, and that's how it evolved. And then as soon as that's discovered by some headhunter hunting them down, they burn all of their notes. They burned all of their notes, all of their books. They called it witchcraft. That's the insanity. That's the institutionalized insanity of religion, of feudalism. Okay, it's insanity. Okay, we could have such enormous knowledge if we had kept all the notes of the so-called witches. Most of those notes and scriptures and thoughts and observations were burned, and the witches were burned. That's an atrocity of unimaginable, infinite sadness. People still have that same mindset. If someone is different, they're gonna hate that person just for being different. That's wrong. Okay? Luckily, I have a shelf here that catches my ice cream falling on. Ice cream brittle, glazed brittle. So I wanted to say that I appreciate Frank. I appreciate your poems that are very cute and very lovely. And yes, they're frisky, and maybe some women would take offense to that. But I don't take offense to that. Why should I take offense to something frisky, you know? You have the right to be frisky. And I take that as a compliment, you know. That's sweet. So it's very sweet. I don't call that Simsaurus. So, you're dinosaurs of love. Okay, so that's what you are. And I don't call anyone simp. Yeah. Why should I call someone simp, which comes from simple? You're not simple if you're nice. Why should that be regarded as simple or as mundane or whatever, or as creep or whatever people call it, That's not creep. To be nice, you don't creep me out, hacker. If you're being nice to me, it doesn't matter how you look. If you're nice to me, why should that creep me out? Why do you feel ashamed about being nice? What's wrong with being nice? Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with saying how you feel. Whatever you feel about anything, you should say it. We all have some shyness to some degree. You need to always remember, you put love over the shyness, love over your reputation or standing or society or what other people think or what you think is popular. Don't go by what's popular. It doesn't mean anything. Okay? There's all kinds of ridiculous things and ugly things that have become popular throughout history. Beautiful things like witches. I used to not want to use that word. I think it's a beautiful word. So, herbalist, truther, clown, someone who is pro-truth, someone who is into science, someone who wants to study biology. Someone who's anti-convention. I just messed up the man. It's okay. It's beautiful when someone thinks for herself. And I want to say, I appreciate any kind of so-called Lovesauruses, any kind of nice, lovely, sweet poem towards me. Any love letter, I appreciate. I have written a love letter poem to the hacker before, a while back. He never thanked me for it, ever. Made me sad. And I wrote that poem because we had deeper conversations. I don't know how you look like. It's not about appearance. You don't show yourself. You use other people's photos. What I had fallen in love with was the man who was willing to go deeper into philosophy and talking to me about existence. That's what I fell in love with. I crave that. I need that in my life. I need someone to talk to. And if it happens to be a man with some man chemistry, then of course it touches on my own chemistry. It touches on my own personal needs as a woman. I also like talking to a woman about this, but then there's no chemistry that evolves. So it's this combination. Falling in love is this combination of having a good conversation partner who respects me as an equal and who sees the loveliness in me, who is willing to see that. And who is willing to talk to me about deeper things, okay? And that the friendship in combination with the physical love, so. And then I don't know what happened, what made you psychopathic. I can only assume. Was it that I am a free person? Was it that I misunderstood you? Was it that I thought you were not interested and I walked on, I moved on? Then you spy on me, you spy on my life, and then you trap yourself. By spying on my life, you trap yourself with being hurt incidentally because you're spying on me, because you see that I'm talking to other guys. You don't come around to you don't show yourself to me, and then you spy on me, and then you get mad. You're lurking around, you're stalking, and then you get mad that I am talking to other guys. Okay, that's all very sad and that's self-sabotage, okay? And that makes me very sad to see that. It makes me sad that I have to hurt you incidentally like this because I don't want to hurt you. But I can't get another computer, or I also don't want to create another account. And wherever I am, people will recognize me by the way I write. My writing style, I can't fake being someone else. I don't want to fake being someone else, just to be masked, okay? I don't want to be masked in a psychological way. I want to be me. I am me, Nikki Daisy Dandelion. That's me, that's who I am. That's me, the artist. Okay, I'm not gonna create another account. This is my main account. I still have the other ones, but I don't use those very often. I have them on my tablets. I might upload some video on it, but this is my main channel and I want to keep it this way. I don't want to constantly adjust and run away from someone on the internet. I've done that for so long. I have been running away from stalkers for many, many years. I created another account, and also my accounts were sabotaged by some stalkers and hackers. I don't know who they are. Maybe it's the same. Maybe it's several people. Maybe it's the same person, and maybe someone else. I don't know who these people are. I don't know, and it doesn't matter. But what I wanted to say is I care about all of you. Okay, I care about the hacker. I said that also the other night in my previous video that I'm going to be uploading. So I care about you. The Blue God cares about you. And I care about everyone who is making an effort to be nice. I care about, I really appreciate the poems from Frank or Lovesauruses or whoever that is. So I appreciate such poems. They're beautiful. Okay? And one more thing before I turn this off. One more thing I have to say. So I know that the hacker is doing these act outs. It's very sad that you're doing these act outs. But for everyone out there, be aware, okay, that there are people that are cloning me, okay? The hacker for sure has been cloning me a lot. I don't know if it was only him or maybe Danny cloned me too. I don't know. So, or other people, but I know Danny has been cloning people. Danny is also Eva Rodriguez, I think. I think Danny is also Minnie Rodriguez, who came to my channel and said, Nikki, you are gross. I don't know what Danny has against me. I have absolutely no friggin' idea. Okay, so talk to me directly. Don't come like this with a mask, like some kind of ghost poking me in the side. So talk to me in my face. Look me in the eyes. Okay, the main hacker too. Look me in the eyes. Come to me. Talk to me. Don't be hiding. I know you're shy. You told me under that other account. So you're real shy, and you're afraid, you're terrified of looking me in the eye and coming up to me. How much I would love to meet you and just look you in the eye and hold you in my arm, just give you a hug and look you in the eye. That'd be terrifying for you. Absolutely out of this world. It's like scary shit, man. So I'm not that scary. I smell good. So I have perfume oil on me. I have Juicy Couture, Gold Couture perfume oil on. It smells really, really good. And I always take showers and I put clean clothes on. And I am very cuddly and very juicy and very squishy. So there's no need to be afraid, okay? And I'm very radically honest, okay? That's my mission, to be radically honest, because I want to help. I want to make the world a better place, okay? It starts with me, so I have to be radically honest about all of these things. So come to me, talk to me, if my clone said something mean behind my back to you, in my name, using my name, saying something mean, pretending to be me, saying something terrible or something nasty or doing head games, that wasn't me, because I don't function that way. So if someone like this came to you and said something mean, you come to me and ask me if that's true, if I did that. And I will tell you I didn't, because that's not my style. I am only about love and peace, and I want well-being for all living beings. Okay, you guys take care. Infinite love.